opposite Watergates, and his men were garrisoned here to look after him. So they used this crypt as, obviously not these buildings, but they used where we are as their garrison. That's why they call it crypt. I think people assume it's a church, but it was never a church. I was told that when they added a roof terrace a few years ago, and when they were doing the toilets upstairs, one of the tilers actually saw the ghost of a monk.
I think the pub as a whole is just generally a little bit haunted. Obviously, the more haunted parts are the sort of main bar, the main crypt, which is Grade 1 listed, so that's quite old. You sometimes feel chills, and you know, for no reason at all, the lights all dim. And obviously, we've got the snug bar, the tiny little room that's very, very dimly lit and very flickery with the candles.
Odd things happen, but I don't know what it's to do with. Somebody thought they felt something a few weeks ago in the kitchen, but I don't know what that must be part of the old building, but the kitchen is relatively new. Things like the radio goes off and then all of a sudden it comes back on. Nobody touches it. It's just funny things, and somebody thought somebody had gone past the side door to go up the stairs, but there was nobody there because there was only the two of us in the kitchen. It's just silly things.
I'm a bit sceptical, so I'm not really sure that I've seen a ghost myself. I've seen things late at night where you're not sure whether it's not tiredness or something like that. You think you see things flick past. It could well be ghosts. So I've had some bizarre shadows before when there's nobody else in the building. Just dark shapes that sort of rush in the corner of your eye or walk past in the corner of your eye, and when you look back there's not really anything there, as opposed to looking at something and there's, you know, a ghostly white figure. More things that can't be explained. Being the manager, I'm here on my own a lot more than other people are, doing counts and taking deliveries in early and late. And then things that can't be explained when you know there's nobody else in the building, yet you feel a presence around you, or something goes off when you know you haven't switched it off, kind of thing. I think one or two of the staff have felt things when they're working, or again had sort of unexplained experiences. Things have switched off, or things have fallen, or doors have closed when they're latched. I'm not sure if anybody's actually physically seen anything. If there were, I'm not sure how long they'd stay. We have a couple of regulars that come in that have had experiences as well before. They've been here late at night a few times and they felt things walking past, or they thought they've seen things as well. Like I say, no real sightings of a definite that is a ghost there, but a lot of sort of unexplained things, sort of shadowy things or presences that shouldn't really be there.
I think you either believe or you don't believe, and I believe that there's got to be more and there must be other things. I do believe that. So if I was to be contacted, it wouldn't come as a surprise because you'd expect it, which sounds a bit weird.
I wouldn't say I was more inclined to believe in the paranormal because I work here and I live in Chester. It has sort of given me more to think about, as opposed to before where I was vehemently sort of, no, it makes no sense. Ghosts are about the same as a tooth fairy, they don't exist. There's a rational explanation. When you experience it for yourself though, you do think, well, there is no real explanation for that, so maybe it is ghosts, or maybe there is something else that's causing this.
Right, we've just got in to the Watergates, and I've got my thermometer going,
Okay, is it alright then?
Yeah, it's not brilliant. It's very grainy for some reason. I don't know why. It shouldn't be. I've never had it. It's never been that grainy before.
Well, if you flick through your different options, you know, your different colours, is it still going to be as grainy or?
Yeah, I've done green, blue, sort of purple, back to white, and back to grey. Yeah.
Okay.
Reversed out, but let's just carry on because who knows.
Okay, let's just get a nice wide there.
Well, we've got some of the lighting on here is the there's emergency lighting on some of it now.
Yeah, yeah. Some of it has to stay on.
But now I know that Yvette and Kieran have done this place for ghostwriters. They're book on the paranormal, and the second